Hey, it's Chris. I'm hoping you're having a great day. I'm having a great day, and it's another great day to spend a few minutes. I do appreciate you coming back to hang out with me for a few minutes. Today is When We Fail Part 2. Yesterday, it was a little bit on the long side. I don't generally want to do videos that are 10 minutes long, but I had a couple stories and a couple different ways to give you the concepts of how to look at failure so that you succeed. And we saw that failure is on the road to success. So reportedly, at one point, Abraham Lincoln was quoted as saying, if he had 5 hours to chop down a tree, he would spend 4 of those hours sharpening his axe. And that's because old Abe, he understood that if he sharpened his axe, his efforts would be more effective, and he would be able to cut the tree down in less time because each chop did more, cut deeper. And he recognized the truth in that. And in network marketing or affiliate marketing, all of that comes down to attitude and mindset. That's how we sharpen our axes in building a home-based business, because the core concept there is exposure. Let's start there. The more people that you expose your message or your offer to, the more people will be interested in learning more about what you have and or buying from you. I mean, that's just common sense, right? The bigger number of people that see it, the more number are going to respond, because it's all percentages, it's all a numbers game. So the way to sharpen our axe in home-based business is to work on our mindsets, to work on our so many people fail because their self-worth is just not where it needs to be. So we work on our self-image and our self-worth. We work on our expectations. We work on our understanding of universal law and principles that you can basically predict and count on when you're building your business, because it all comes down to a process. And exposure is where it starts. The more people who see your offer, the more people will respond. Now, I don't personally believe in quantity without quality, so I don't throw people against the wall and see who sticks. But what I do is reach out to as many people as I can, various ways, and with quality, without sacrificing being nice, honest, respectful, without sacrificing quality in the communication or in the approach. So personal development is key. That's one of my favorite topics. It has been for a long time. It's where the rubber meets the road. It's the fine line between success and failure is personal development, working on ourselves, working on our commitment muscle, working on our attitudes, working on our ways of viewing the world and the universe. My particular struggle was I had grown up believing that the world and the universe was a hostile, unpredictable environment. And, obviously it can be at certain times, but underneath all that, there's a certain predictability, a certain pattern, a certain number of universal laws that you can pretty much count on and operate within. So, I don't want to make this video too long, but success is getting back up to the plate, to use that baseball analogy, and taking another swing. Okay, so I said the wrong thing to that person, and they got offended. Or, hey, I failed to realize that I wasn't speaking to somebody in my target market, so they weren't interested in what I had. Or I was too aggressive, and therefore they felt a little threatened, and they backed off and said, no, I'm not interested. Okay, so we come in there and we tweak what we're doing. We tweak what we're saying. We get back to the plate and we take another swing. Now, there's two ways to learn how to become more effective in building your business. One is through trial and error. It's free. It takes a long time most of the time, but you're gonna learn from the school of hard knocks, so to say. You're gonna learn the hard way what works and what doesn't work. But even better than that, get a mentor, somebody who's been around the block a few times, somebody who's done the deal, who's doing the deal, and who can alert you to, okay, these are the things to look for, these are the patterns that you can count on, these are the laws of human nature that you need to be aware of and work with, so that your chances of success are as high as they possibly can be. And just like Babe Ruth yesterday in that video, his batting average, his percentage of hits for the number of times that he came to the plate, I actually didn't mention that number, but I believe it's 3.323, which means out of every 1,000 times at bat, 323 of those times he would get a hit. So if you know anything about math, if you can see that, there's more than twice as much failure as success in this scenario. But Babe Ruth got the record for the greatest number of home runs. Actually, he's number 3. The third greatest number of home runs in a Major League Baseball career. Same thing applies in our business. All right, we're not going to hit a home run every time. We're not going to get a hit every time. But what we're going to do is learn through experience. There's only so much we can learn from a book. There's only so much we can learn from an audio. There's only so much we can learn from a video. And whereas a lot of that information is very, very helpful in sharpening your axe and getting your thought processes and your expectations and your attitudes more dialed into the success frequency, for lack of a better way to put it, well, that's how it all happens. When that happens, the fine line between success and failure is so thin, you realize that just a few small tweaks might be all that's left between you and all of the goals and all the dreams that you have coming to fruition in your life. So thanks for taking a moment to hang out with me. Subscribe to my channel here, please. I'd be honored if you would do that. And be sure to sign up for my newsletter as well at excitinglifestyle.com, and I'll continue to give you regular tips, regular stories, regular strategies that will keep you on the right track towards achieving what you want to achieve in your home-based business. Until the next time.